In the Western Bible, God tells Adam and Eve that there is one tree that they ought never eat the fruit of, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. With this one rule, the Western God condemned man to an existence of death and unconscious ignorance. With this rule, God split man off from himself with no path of return. The act permanently separated man from reality. It forever separated the ego from the self. When Adam and Eve disobey, God kicks them out of the Garden of Eden so that man can no longer eat from another tree called the tree of life, which confers immortality, because then man would become like God. The act represents the splitting in two of human consciousness with no path to reunite the opposites. Such splitting is paradoxically both the source of misery for man and also the essence of his freedom. Meanwhile, in the Bhagavad Gita, often called the Bible of Hinduism, God reveals to man the path of both spiritual selfhood and moral discernment. Krishna offers Arjuna a bite from both trees, as it were. In terms of immortality, Krishna gives us the path of yoga, the path to union with the self with a capital S. In terms of moral wisdom, Krishna elucidates the traits of the divine versus demonic man, and how true knowledge of good and evil leads us, in fact, to a place beyond good and evil, to both the heights of ecstatic union with the divine and the depths of unconditional love for humanity. Krishna leads us to this place of union. He gives us the path, which is yoga. He gives us the goal, which is oneness, and is up to us to walk through the door. This door, dear reader, is called samadhi. The briefest taste of bliss. I remember it like it was yesterday. It was the year 2012, and I was back then still up to my eyeballs in hippie culture. I smoked pot, I played video games, I listened to trippy music, and I talked about peace and love. I was a hippie in almost every way except one. I did not believe in God. I was a complete atheist. I reasoned, what kind of God would create a world like this? A world with so much suffering? I would often tell people that if God created the world, then he has a sick sense of humor. I did not yet have the philosophical acumen to reconcile God with the existence of evil and suffering. And so I didn't care. My grades at the time were terrible. I made C's and D's because I smoked so much weed. I used to wander around college in a daze. I got high all day, every day. I did this for 1 year, and I am sure that I would have kept doing it. But something happened on a regular day that would change everything forever. To put it in religious terms, God visited my life. This is that story. So if you guys want to listen to the story, it's going to be on a next video. It's coming out tomorrow. If you guys are watching this tomorrow, it's already going to be up on my page. So check out my page, subscribe. It's going to be a brief description of my samadhi experience. Have a good one, guys.